It's just complete madness. They're leading y'all to death, especially over the mark of the beast, which is the chip, and not a embargo on Christianity.
But see, that's how you know they're dealing with Esau. That's Esau have deceived them. Because when you gotta go into the fire, when you gotta go get a 501c3 charter, when you get all on his TV networks and flash your guns, it's obvious, man, who you working with, man. You've been deceived, man. You Israelites been deceived, man. But the men over here in GMS, man, hey, man, we don't want none of that shit, man. We just want to get the fuck out of here.
We're taking heed that no man deceives us.
That's right, that's right. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
That's pretty self-explanatory. You're hearing about things just about to pop off every day on the news if you pay attention. Tensions with Israel and the Middle East, with Syria and Iran. You've even got people in Greece worried that Turkey's going to try to invade them. You've got these talks of trade wars with the U.S. and China, which, as we just said earlier, trade wars lead to world wars. You've got a whole situation on the Russian border with NATO preparing to possibly have an invasion against Russia, or preparing for Russia to invade against them. It's just a complete pandemonium.
And it says, see that ye be not troubled. And that's the type of mindset that we're praying that we be in, man. In a comfortable and chill spirit, man. Just putting ourselves in a relaxed peace, man. Lord willing. Because we know these things are coming. It's saying it right here. So we have an idea of the end. We just have to continue to pray, fast, and just think upon the Heavenly Father, man. It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation. Go ahead.
Race wars, because a nation just means a race of people.
That's right.
And you're seeing the tensions build up everywhere, especially with this whole thing going on with these detention centers between the so-called Latinos, which are the northern tribes, and Esau, the so-called white man. You can obviously see the tensions between the so-called African Americans, which are the tribe of Judah, and these Edomites, with those Judites getting shot in the streets by cops. And also over in Europe, a lot of those Europeans are starting to turn against those migrants from North Africa, starting to build their own neo-Nazi groups to fight against those Ishmaelites and Hamites, which are so-called Arabs and so-called Africans trying to get into Europe from the problems caused by so-called white people by attacking their countries and bombing them.
So that means we in the right time.
Not a season of peace or love, but a season of war and hate.
That's right. It says, and kingdom against kingdom.
United States against China, United States against Russia.
You know. Self-explanatory. And it said, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places, man.
There's pretty much an earthquake happening every day. Every single day. From 3-point magnitudes all the way up to 6-point magnitudes, but they don't report it a lot in the news because Esau knows what's up, so he's trying to deceive y'all. And with pestilences, you can hear diseases getting built up every day, especially in Venezuela. And even had Bill Gates talking about how they have to start preparing for a possible pandemic that could kill off a bunch of people. And famines. There's famines in Venezuela. There's also famines in Yemen from that Saudi blockade of that country.
God. That's right. You know, and it will, and all those things are going to hit America in a very hard way, man.
The best, saving the best for last.
That's right. And it says, and all these are the beginning of sorrows.
That's not the nitty gritty yet. It's not going to get really, well, it's going to be real, but until that mark of the beast, which is that microchip, gets implemented, that's when it's the do or die time, the hour of temptation.
That's right. I'm about to go down a little bit. It says, Matthew 24:14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all of the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come, man. Go ahead, brother.
Which camp out there has other camps popping up all around the world preaching this word to the four corners? Who has camps in Romania? Who has camps in Australia, Great Britain, the Philippines, and such? GMS.
It says,
So there's no way you can't say this is just a thing in America. And not just are these other camps around the world preaching, but the internet. Anybody around the world can watch his videos, which they are watching.
That's right. It says, Matthew 24:20, but pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. And that's the position we in, man. We in a situation to where tribulation is about to come, man, and on a very high level, man. Like the scripture said, man, it ain't since no. I'm gonna read that one more time. It says, then shall be great tribulation, such was not since the beginning of the world to this time. This is what people have to understand, man. The society that we live in is fin to go down, man. This is the end, man. The scriptures speak of it, man. We in those times, man.
And this is going to be worse than the times of Noah, worse than the fall of the Roman Empire, worse than World War I, worse than World War II.
Got another one in here. Matthew 24:32. Now learn the parable of the fig tree. When the branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh. And we know that, hey man, them nuclear missiles is almost on its way, man. That hellfire, that brimstone is almost on the way, man. Those leaves are tender on this tree, man, called America, man. And they are about to fall.
If I could say, our elder brother Yakina said two of the most highly searched things on the internet is race wars and nuclear war.
It says, so likewise, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors, man.
We're hearing that knock at the door right now. It's only a matter of time before that door gets kicked open and that judgment comes through.
Right. Go ahead, give me Habakkuk, and we're going to end it on that. Give me Habakkuk 2, and you can start at 1.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Going back to Matthew 24 chapter, all those things that we read, these are the things that the Heavenly Father want us to speak, man. These are the visions, man. If you people don't understand the visions because you're not reading the scriptures, no, it's because you don't have the Spirit of the Heavenly Father and the Son in you, man. You know? Because the vision is plain, man. And we letting it go out freely, man. Go ahead,
And Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it.
Hey, famine and pestilence is on its way, man. Earthquakes are happening throughout the earth, man. America is about to be destroyed, man. Come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father, man. This is the vision. The nuclear missiles is about to hit this place, man. 200 million of them. This is the vision, man. Go ahead.
For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak.
And this is the appointed time, man. This is it. Like that Michael Jackson movie. This is it. Ain't when he made that, he died. This is it, man. Go ahead,
Yahweh Shah is about to do a moonwalk on you heathen.
That's right.
It shall speak and not lie.
Go ahead.
Though it tarry, wait for it.
Go ahead.
Because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
And that's it right there, man. It won't tarry, man. Even though it is tarrying, it shall come, man. And that's what brothers should hold on to, man.
The faith and the patience of the saints.
That's right, man. That's right, man. Though it look like niggas is getting the upper hand, though it look like the so-called white man got everything in control, though it look like the nigger woman could do no wrong, this society is on its way out, man. Going back to 2 Timothy is the 3rd chapter, man. It told you the countenance, the vibration, the mentality that people are going to be in, man.
And that's all just a front because they're being proud. They don't want you to know how shitty their lives are.
That's right. That's right.
These people, they really want to die.
That's right. Amen. And they gonna get their wish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so with that, man, we want to give all praise and infinite honor to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the elders, apostles, great millstone, and brother, stay doing this work, man. Shalom.
Shalom.